And so, we've talked about this, right? We've talked about this reticular activating system, the biases that we have. And consciousness is really, or this awakening, is really awakening to our own biases, to the own story that we tell ourselves, and how we begin to transcend it and move forward in this. And it's really about how we connect. It's really about how we love. And so love is an action. It is a verb. Bell Hooks says this: just as cultivating a garden requires turning over the ground, pulling weeds, and watering, doing the work of love is all about taking action. Love is all about taking action. And this is our spiritual practice, to begin to look at it from that point. I want to introduce a new concept to you that I'll be talking about over the next 6 weeks. And it comes from this Jesuit priest by the name of Anthony DeMello. And he makes this statement: charity is really self-interest masquerading under the form of altruism. Let's think about that for a second. Charity is really self-interest. The Buddha did what he did because it was a benefit to him as the Buddha. The prophet did what he did because it was a benefit to him as the prophet. Jesus was who he was, the presence of love, because it was a benefit to him. It was in his self-interest. It was in the Buddha's self-interest. It's in our self-interest to be giving and kind. And so DeMello says this: there are 2 types of selfishness. The first type is the one where I give myself the pleasure of pleasing myself. That's what we generally call self-centeredness. The second is when I give myself the pleasure of pleasing another. That would be a more refined kind of selfishness. So think about this. Working towards justice is working for your self-interest. Working towards a healthy planet, a loving family, a strong and powerful nation. Any of those things that really call us out of simply our own self-focus into something greater than ourselves is in our self-interest. So what I'd like you to consider this week is this: are there wrongs that can be right made by you? Are things that you can do that can make the planet more just, more equitable, more sustainable? In your family, are there actions that you can take that are more kind and more loving? In all your activities, is there a way that you can really presence yourself as a center of divine consciousness, as the presence of loving awareness? And what I offer is it is in your self-interest to do good. It is in our self-interest to be more loving, to be more kind, to be more generous. In creating a world that works for all, we really do benefit ourselves.